Hello. So today I'm going to talk about a very controversial topic. And I don't know whether it's controversial or people will completely disagree on what I'm going to say. And this comes so yesterday I was having a conversation with my sister regarding that, and I particularly find it very tough to 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 express what I'm trying to say to her. And yeah, so hopefully, like this, in this video, I will put some frame or the picture on what was that thing. So, the title of this entire video could be that equality, that we everybody say there should be equality, women's right, this right, equality, people should have equal rights, equal. I think this idea, equality, is in itself is flawed. It means that the other thing, rather than what is the other side of the equality, is more natural, more organic. But the idea of equality is a synthetic, and it requires some force, external force, to maintain that. And the practice of that force, wherever this force is coming from, is always should be an entity which should be out of the rules that is made for those peoples to be, say, equal. So it means that if you want to make a equal structure, equality, you should practice that under a boundary. You should first decide a boundary. Like suppose you say, okay, let's practice the equality in a house, in your home. Okay, there are suppose 10 people or some, say, 10 to 7 people in your home, and you say we'll have equal rights of deciding what to eat a particular day, or equal right of going out of your home whatever time you want. So there's definitely, first thing comes, if there's a limited resource, and you give equal rights to all of them, then that will lead to a problem, because definitely, like, you can't distribute things equally. And but you can really distribute, right? Because you have to put because suppose 7 people in your house, so you can say everyone decides one day what to eat. That's the way you can entertain equality. But okay, means if I go into this thought, these things could lead so many things, because even if the question comes, okay, which day to pick, you give equal choice, like, okay, there are 7 peoples, we divide the 7 equal days, you choose what food to eat each day. But then there's the question, which day should I choose? Suppose I want my choice to be on Monday, other person wants their choice to be on Sunday, Saturday, and then there is a conflict. So there is someone who is above, who decides that which person will get what, and that is the only way to maintain that superficial idea of equality. So if you don't put boundaries on the operation of individual, you cannot practice equality. It's a very weird concept, equality, truly. Like people, I don't know what they say, but equality is not a easy idea to practice. But if you look at the other way around, which is more organic. Organic, it means that that everyone will practice their own power. Everyone will do what they can do, and they will do, and that is very natural. So it's not about whether there should be equality and there should be inequality or something. It's about that in nature, in reality, if you look around, if you want to understand the reality, this there is no equality nonsense. Okay, there is nothing like that. You, even how much force you put to create that structure of equality, it's always be in your head. The idea of equality is always be in the head. But if you look at outside, there will always be people practicing their power at their extreme, and that is the nature that you're living in. And constructing equality from there, building some policies, fundamental rules. Okay, if you overcross this is your boundary. If you cross this, it means you are entering others' boundary, so you will get punished. You have to pay a fine or something, this and that. Like if you try to make some policies to give order to this unstructured, means it's organically grown practice of power. If you try to impose some policies, the system which is imposing the policy should not be the part of that. And even if that's a part, it will always be above, imposing rules on the individual. It means that there is a person who has authority or power to impose a rule on you, where and then people will come like, oh, people should be aware of that, people should know that, people should realize from their own self, we don't need to force them, we should not be forcing them, this and that. Good. But if they don't realize it, then what? Then as many of the history or even present rules, that if they don't realize that, kill them, give them death penalty. And that happens. It's not like this happens all over the world. We put people in a boundary. Like I was in Singapore, and I get to know that if there is someone found using drug in the country, they give them death penalty. And okay, is there equality? But they say, yeah, it's equal to everyone. Like everyone will get that death penalty. Good. But it's not equal. It can never be equal. Like, so if a person is living in the world of equality, so they will always be chasing something extreme, superficial thing. And to achieve that state, they have to practice a lot of power to impose that rule. And having the lot of power to create an equality is again a very like a weird thing. So it's not possible to have a truly equal society. It's not possible. You know what the problem is that the equality is not a fact, it's an idea which people live their life, which people build their expectations. But as they grow up, they realize few people sell equality. So equality is some dream that could be sold to few people that live in our country or follow my religion. You will be get treated equally, and people and nobody wants to be equal. Also, they want to be superior than other. Like If somebody is going, if somebody is purchasing the idea of equality, that I want to be equal, then that person believes in the hierarchy, definitely, right? Because there is a one perspective of looking at the world. There is no hierarchy. We all are different. We practice different powers. We own different space in the world, and everyone is different. Like different plants, different molecules, different atoms. They make this world. Okay, so everyone is uniquely different. One is like there is no hierarchy. You cannot put everyone in the straight line and compare them. Yeah. All right. So this is one thought. It's like you believe in this hierarchy, that okay, there are some people those are superior, there are some people those are inferior, and this and that. And believing in that world is only allow you to see the equality. Okay, so you put everyone in an equal phase. But there's another completely different school of thought which says everyone is organic, everyone have a different state, different structure of power. They are the diversity of their approach, their ideas. And if you live in that world, so whatever measure you put, you always find those measures to be unequal. If you look at how much happiness they have, unequal. How much suffering they are having, unequal. How much effort they are putting to live, survive, unequal. How much power they have, unequal. But that could be like someone is each time at the top of these things. Someone is relaxing a lot, having a very happy life. It's not one thing. Like you cannot put everything on one another. So that is another view. So equality exists in this world, where there's an absolute order. And when the person believes on this absolute order, they never want to be equal. They want to be above. And whenever they're below, they see the idea of equality to the person who is above, to say, oh, equality. And they're like, ah. So it's extreme superficial thing. And I don't want people to like entertain or practice the power of equality. No, there's no hierarchy at all, so equality cannot be practiced, something like that. So I wish I put some light on this, give some contrast to the other thoughts, and I hope you will someday found comfort in these words. Thank you very much.